Hello and welcome. And today we begin the operation to liberate Gleba. But before we do that, my microphone's in shot. But before we do that, just a note as to what was the most recent Friday Facts. Last time I'll be doing this, I guess, because Friday Facts, this could well be the last one. I don't think it will be. I think there will be a couple of posts around when they do 2.1, and then maybe we'll get something with a bit more concrete detail on what game they're going to do next. But for now, this is it, 438, Space Age Wrap-Up, where they talked about some updates to the soundtrack, and then how they're doing with bug fixing, a couple of months of bug fixing, and then that they're planning to move on to 2.1, and that's going to include some changes related to the mod interface, quality of life, and graphical tweaks at the least, as well as maybe some little surprises as well. I wouldn't be surprised. And then obviously the big tease about this, that the next game they're working on, that Covrix has got in mind, is related to WoW in the same way as how Factorio is related to Minecraft. So what does that mean? Speculation on a postcard. Cool. So I think all of my levels are working. I can't actually see the screen coming through properly. There we go. That's all fine now. I don't know why it took a while there, but there you go. Cool. So we are ready to go, I think. Just need to rearrange my windows. There we are. Right, yes, so let's switch over to the game proper. We are not on Falgora. So as kind of mentioned at the end of yesterday's stream, I kind of left the game running a bit. Unfortunately, I made a bit of a discovery when we did. Well, first off, look. Mech armor. Jumping over things, mech armor. Yes, so we got the mech armor. That research finished off. And also I've done, I think, one of these that I queued up. But I also added on like laser damage, and because that for some reason was behind. I don't know why I hadn't done. They were all up to the sort of point of doing 4,000. Or the next one would be a 4,000. So I queued them up and chucked on a bot research as well, because we can do them now that we got the pink science. And we got electric damage. And of course, quality module 3 is the next sort of weapon one. But, the next proper science, or the last proper science really, on Falgora. We then get into productivities and all sorts of things like that. So yeah, our next goal is Gleba. Unfortunately, Gleba, of course, is... Oh yes, the unfortunate thing. I'll mention the unfortunate thing. Gleba, of course, is overrun with Pentapods. And so we need to go there and liberate Gleba in the name of all engineering. There are quite a few red spots around, and obviously this is just a tiny little area. Doesn't do any revealing the radar on the thing. But as you can see, it's absolutely stuffed full of rubbish, basically. I don't know why. I can't really delete things because basically there are no bots here. There's nothing here, basically. This is a very poor status to be on Gleba. So we need to take a load of stuff in. So what I want to do first... Hello, please, politics. How you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Vive la liberation. Indeed. Luckily, they didn't kill the rest of the base yet. Well, I suspect they may have trampled on some of this stuff. Because I seem to remember getting some... Or maybe the one over here, I think. Was this it? I can't remember. I suspect they probably have trampled on something. But it was so long ago that the warnings have gone and all that sort of stuff. But certainly they have not crushed my rocket silo and my cargo landing pad. The threat really, I don't know what the aggro range is on some of these. I think we're okay. I don't think we'll be landing and immediately getting killed. I think I'll have a little bit of leeway. And so what I'll probably do is land and, well, I'll have to kind of empty this out or at least add on some more of these, because we won't be able to bring much stuff down into the cargo landing pad. We can always drop it manually and sort of pick up the pods and stuff. But yeah, that's going to be one tricky thing. And hopefully, in fact, it's mined out all of that stone, look. That's how long it's been there. And yeah, hopefully these won't aggro immediately. I think they're far enough away. And we'll be able to just build something a little bit, and I'll then be able to kind of run away, maybe even pick up the landing pad, you know, and would I be able to do that? Maybe not. But yes, so hopefully we'll be able to kind of, because this, you notice here, look, it's been sending stuff down, and when your landing pad can't fit it all in, it just dumps it on the floor. So that's how, you know, problematic this is, basically. Yes, so what we need to do is we need a couple of little blueprints for things that I want to use as, like, the defensive things. So basically we need to be able to power... I mean, turrets should be okay. I think I now know how to do the whole auto put stuff into turrets. I think, you know, without having to manually do it. But we want a little thing that's like some... Tesla turrets and laser turrets and stuff like that as well, that's got its own solar on there and a couple of accumulators and stuff. So then once I got those laid, I'll be able to put the artillery on, and that'll start clearing things out, and of course that'll trigger response attacks. So that's kind of the plan. Did I see flamethrowers? Yes indeed, there are flamethrowers there on the floor, because I was trying to send stuff over, and then I realised that there's only one of these on it. And so it's basically full, and there are no bots here. You see, you've got no, you know, there is no roboport, and so I cannot build things remotely. So, and so I can't add on extra ones of them, and you know, fill it up as it were, because there's no bots to build stuff. So we're a bit stuck, basically. I can't bring things down. You know, I can't bring this artillery down and these landmines and stuff. So yeah, bit of an unfortunate situation, but I say we will hopefully be fixing that. I'm going to make judicious use of whatchamacallit, auto of the quick save basically. So what we need to do here, I guess, is maybe think about ordering some combat stuff in. So if I just turn these off, because I don't want to get full up of rubbish necessarily. So if we order the combat stuff in, now what do we? I don't know that I need those on. I don't really know why they're there. But we do need some ammo for the Tesla gun. I guess maybe I could put that ammo there. So we got that coming in. Explosive shells there. Okay, so that's all the ammo for them. Rocket launcher as well. I'm just trying to set this up so I can turn it on and we'll, you know, have the stuff ready to go. I would need to... that's 4 weapons, isn't it? So one of them needs to be on order. Okay, I'll have to think about that. But then we've got distractors and destroyers and defenders. We've got poison. We've got all the fun toys, basically. Do I want to put them on as well? Yeah. I don't think I need... I'm going to take them off for now. Flamethrower armor as well, of course. So, guns-wise, if we add on... Are lasers on here already? I think there might be. There you go. So if we move them down to there. I guess... I mean, walls are sort of pointless on Gleba, aren't they? So I think I'll take them off. Do I want to put roboports in this? Maybe. But yeah, we need some solar panels, I think, and some accumulators. Soft lock, but from the other side, indeed, yeah. Just now I'm realising that it is possible to bootstrap some kind of oil production there, because I wondered how you would fuel the flamethrowers. Currently I'm using more lasers and Tesla turrets on Gleba. That makes energy and flamethrowers might not depend on that. I have to confess, I don't know. It was something I hadn't thought about. I think part of the problem on Gleba... I mean, I can always take a load of light oil with me. You know, this base could easily fill up a thing, and I've got this platform here. In fact, are you paused? You're paused, yeah. You know, has still got plenty of room in it, so I could unbarrel a load of light oil. Is an option. Does it have? It's got cannon shells. I kind of thinking to take, 1,000 uranium now. Just take everything with me, and sort of see what works best, really. So yeah, I think I'd certainly have to barrel up some light oil, wouldn't I, if I wanted to do that? Because it's quite efficient flamer fuel as well, or flame turrets. I don't think I want the explosive stuff because I'm bound to blow my own stuff up. So I think we'll go with. I mean, combat shotgun shells might be a bit irrelevant. But if we say I have this stock of ammo on me, landmines too. Yeah, so we're going to want some substations, I think. Maybe rather than poles and lights are sort of irrelevant. Do I have... Because what I could do is I could include requesters in the, in the thing, so that it'll top it up as more of them come in, if that makes sense. So yeah, we would probably need light oil barrels if we wanted to use flamers. But anyway, we need artillery turrets and Tesla turrets. Because we can potentially go and test these on the biters, you see. And more from the point of view of, have I got enough panels and what have you to do anything. Now, what we might have is enough, like, higher level panels. Oh, yeah, I got... Okay, can we do blue ones? No. So we do have a chunk of them. What about solar panels? Accumulators. Yeah, okay. What about blue accumulators? No, only 8. Okay. So potentially we could throw them in the mix. I think I'm going to put all of these over here. No. Get rid of that. Distractors. Oops. I haven't capped any of them, have I? So we do 100 maybe. And then 100. Because I need to be able to build these, basically, as part of these, whatever it is. And if we're taking them, we need pipes and stuff, don't we? But I need to be able to build it with my bots, as I say, because there is no bot network there. Do we really want 10 of them? I guess. So then, let's just do a grenades, just in case, I guess. And then, yeah, rocket launcher. So we've got a rocket launcher and I can kind of flip to that, but... got 5. I think we'll not think of that as a primary weapon. And then, flamethrower, if we move that there as well. Just trying to organise, basically. Landmines. Let's try landmines in the mix, though someone was saying that they don't really work very well for stompers. We'll give them a go, I think. I also don't even know that I've made 200 Tesla ammos. I mean, I've got to. I mean, as in stock, basically. So that might be kind of all the Tesla ammo we've got. But yeah, let's see about these. I won't be surprised if we've got some quality bots by now. I think I put ultras in those. Yeah, so then we say we have a bunch of them. Let's just make sure these are all capped. Cool. Because I can obviously just whack these in rockets and send them up as well. By hand? 450. Mostly lasers and Tesla turrets and blah blah blah. Currently I'm using mostly lasers and Tesla turrets and blah blah. That takes energy and flamethrowers might not depend on that. Is the Gleba base from when you went to one of the planets each day? It is indeed, yeah. So it is unchanged and untouched from then. So I've done all of everything I've done on Volcanus and everything I've done on Fulgora. It's been sat there evolving away. Spoilage was giving me a big headache, so I got a mod to turn it off. Welcome, Elemento. I hope you're doing well. Having a good day. If in doubt, cheat your way through it. That's fine, though. It's not. I'm just kidding. Cool. So that dumps all of that out. So we've got plenty of room with the whole inventory. Cool. So yes, I guess we would need pipe, wouldn't we? If we're going to do anything, or would we? We could do it as just some tanks, maybe. But if we get some pipe and some undie and maybe some tanks, I don't know. You don't really need pumps, but yeah, let's not have pumps. I guess then, as I say, we probably need to maybe barrel some light oil so that we can just use it in the interim. Now, if we just make a little... Where would be a good place to do that? So I'm not sure where my oil production even is. Oh, it's up here. Okay. Because we've got barrels, I know that much, because we're obviously making cliff explosive. Right. I guess then, maybe just a temporary couple of machines on here, maybe? Get them barreling light oil. Oops. Like that. And then, in fact, maybe I should just use one. Make it light oil. Pipe on there. And then we're going to need some power. And then, I don't know. If I make it, say, 100. Requesters are going to be set when it gets the recipe. Read the ingredients. I say it should have barrels. Yeah, there we go. What happened on Sweet Rider? You're just sat there waiting, aren't you? So we would need to order in light oil at the very least. So maybe some way of making oil on Gleba, but even if there is, I can't set it up quick enough, I don't think, to do that. And it'd be nice to have a couple of flamer turrets, I think. The other thing to check is whether I got everything on here that I need anyway. I can obviously send these up, as I say, manually. Right, so let's start building some sort of design. We want to be outside the robo network, I think. We're here? No. Where have I got outside the robo network? Let's go. We've got a big area. I guess if we just wander over there, maybe. While we were away, it made a few more quality things as well. Okay. So I'm thinking But the primary thing we need, let's turn that off, is, oops. One of them. Now, I think, can't you... do I have to do it as on the map view or something? Because I think now if I blueprint that... No, or copy and paste it or something? Now does that have the request in it? Yes, there we go. It's a weird quirk. It's like, I'm not entirely sure it's meant to do that, but I've had quite a lot of opportunity to change it. So. But that'll get my bots to put in the 10 ammo when it's laid down as a blueprint. So, what we could then do is have our requester on the back. And that's requesting in 10 more as well, see? Or do we want to do that as a point? I haven't got any chests, have I? Because if we're only taking up with, you know... I suppose we've got 1,000 on the ship as well. Let's go and get them. It is weird how powerless one is without map view, even when something should be equally possible, yeah. It's become almost completely dependent on it, I think. It's sort of... it's a strange feeling, because as I thought I would very much be like a player who, you know, would always want to be there when working on a particular planet, but I found not so much, basically, that I am totally fine with, particularly on Nalvis, just working remotely. It does take a little while to get into it, because obviously you have to have bots, basically, in order for it to work, but why is there a thing there? I guess it's just an artifact, because obviously these should have wiped anything out. Do we have... Here we go. That must be the chest coming in. No? On the way, 50. I guess I could just fiddle about any... Oh, it's out of range. Excellent. Come on. I don't know, we really need them all. I imagine it's using 50 chests. Okay. Right. Here we are. So yeah, the other option you see, is to put in as a ghost and do a like that and go. Please put in a whole bunch of them. Do I want to go that far? Probably not. And then if we said what? I guess I would probably want sort of a bank of lasers maybe. What's the range on that? Okay. Okay. And then ideally a Tesla turret in as well somewhere. Or maybe Because the question really with this is how much how much electric trickery do we need in order to power this? So if we move that like that, say. Because it needs max consumption 7 megawatts. How much wattage do you produce? 78 kilowatts. Huh. But it was 100, so that would need... Wow. So, you may not be the answer to my prayers. Young Tesla turret. Oops. So how many watt megs is that or not? 2 megawatts max. So that would only just run it. Yeah. Only just run it on idle. So it's probably not going to work, is it? I mean, what I could do is basically have... Did I get some large power poles? I did. We could separate the... production away. Because my crude understanding is the pentapods will come straight at the... Actually, let's just do it that way. But the things that attack them, basically. But I don't know if that's the case or not. In reality. So if we were then doing that. So maybe one more then. I could even put regular ones in. Maybe... So, power production, that is only 1.1 megawatts, but of course we've got 215 of storage. Okay. Is that enough? If I put this in... Having never used them before. Energy per shot, 12 megajoules. So, how many of these could I support, basically? If I, with what I've got on me, basically. Oh, of course I don't have construction bots in this. That's idiotic. I have to go and get them. Oh, bad joke, crikey. Just give us a sec then. Do you also sometimes have the situation that you place an entity in remote view as a ghost, then you go to set a filter or request, the robots build it and your selection window gets closed? I thought they'd fixed that. Interesting. Yeah, that was actually a very specific feedback that I gave in the beta, because basically, yeah, when you had a panel open and they built something, it wouldn't say if I ghost that and I've got the panel open, I'm setting, say, I want rail or something. Then when it got built, it would close the whole panel down. Might have to wait a little while to see if it does what happens there. I thought they'd fixed that. I don't know what version you're on, but that was certainly in the beta version. That was a real pain in the backside, that. I can't really tell if it's been built. I think it might have been, but I don't know. Something just got like placed, and it's not closed the dialogue. Yeah. So it has been fixed, that, so I don't know what version you're on. Hello, Valley Chucker. Yes, all the time, very annoying. Interesting. I wonder what that is that's different then. Filter or request, then the robots. But yeah, that it was like that during the beta. I definitely gave that feedback, you know, when it did a thing. But I thought they fixed it. Note obviously that I'm on the experimental, so I need to look up a bad joke, don't I? I'm on the experimental version, so maybe it's fixed in experimental, but not else. You know, not sort of previous versions. Joke. Let's have a look. This is the same site I got there. One that I quite liked yesterday. Why can't dinosaurs clap their hands? Because they're extinct. Okay, gotta go. I gotta check next time if that still happens sometimes. Oh, sorry. I misread that. I think it moved up. Got to check that if that still happens sometimes. Yeah, so I thought they fixed it, but if not, I mean, do report it on the bug because I don't think it's intended behaviour. Guess I have to try today, maybe. Oh yeah. Good. Yeah. Thank you for the lols. It's one of the things I don't have. I only have the Stream Deck Mini. Did I get the bots? Have we got them? Yeah. I only have the Stream Deck Mini, and I was going to put like on one of the buttons was just a, you know, like the cymbal crash, like the bad joke cymbal crash thing, because it's very weird doing them to like silence basically. Well, you know, I'm not expecting you to laugh. I'm not, you know, they're not funny jokes, but it is very strange, kind of doing, you know, silent jokes basically. It does feel like, you know, what would you say, that I've kind of died, as it were, as they call it. You know, when a comedian's on stage and they kind of, you know, no one laughs at the jokes, I think. I say, no, I'm expecting you to, but just total silence rather than a groan is very odd. So how many are there, basically, is the point. I don't know it's enough, but it's sort of well within 50-50-50, isn't it? And we could probably do another one. In fact, if we balanced up maybe the number of regular accumulators, maybe put a few more of them in. Like that. What does that do to that? Because it'd be nice if it was like 26 to 24. That's not far off, is it? Because then I could put a third one in. Oops. As well. So absolutely no idea whether the... Oh, I've accidentally got the wrong thing. No idea whether the Pentapods will come over and just flatten this, just because they like stomping on stuff. So how many is that? In fact, they could do a fourth one as well, couldn't they? So not quite, literally too short on those. Okay. But that's should be 6.6, so it's very, very close to being what this claims it needs as its max consumption. Okay, so that might work. So if we sort of blueprint one of them, let's do that as a symbol. Okay, Now, this, in the assumption that we can at least run something. How am I going to do this? If we were to put in, say... How many lasers would fit around there? Oh, that's 1, 2, okay. So... Oops. Maybe... Ah. Something like that. Trying to do my... Yeah. Circles are better as a defensive thing than squares in this game. So what's your demand now? Because these have per shot 800 kilojoules, max consumption 4 megawatts. Okay. Production. So I have to see how the power does, basically. But hopefully that as a core thing should be okay. And the idea would be to basically add in this. So we would build this, get it all built, and then stick in the artillery in the middle of it. And see what happens, basically. Now then. Well, then want lots of guns. Now, am I going to go... Because, you know, if I'm carrying 400, that's, say, 8 guns with 50 in each. So, turn that off. Oh, I've got to do it from the map view. Oh, no, wrong thing. But I have to... manually click them in? Yeah. So maybe we could do... Yeah, I'll just put 50. It's a lot to lose in one dead turret. Is the only thing. Oh. 2 entities are being damaged. I guess that's because of artillery. I think 25. I think we'll go 25. There is also the option, obviously, of taking some red ammo as well. Just to sort of bulk things out. Maybe a sound effect would help the delivery tree, yeah. I wonder if it's intended behaviour that if replacing underground belts by hand turns around the belt building direction. I think that might be part of the new smart dragging. Intended behaviour that if replacing underground belts by hand turns around the belt building direction. I'm not entirely sure what you mean there. What version of the game are you, playing on, please, because people were having that trouble on like the beta access version, and that I am certainly changed, but I might be misinterpreting what you mean. Do you mean as in so you hand lay one on top sort of thing? Newest experimental, okay. Upgrading the yellow to red underground. So if you do that by hand, turns around that belt building direction. Do you mean so you click on the left side and it flips the entire underground round? Because that sounds like a bug if it does. I say that was again something that was being done. You know, people were having trouble with replacing undergrounds in the beta. So yeah, I think maybe we would have to send a load of it up as well. And I have got so much uranium ammo. I've got like 8,000 of them. So even if we had to send back for a load, I don't think it'd be a problem. And this is carrying a load of rubbish that I don't really need. Why not enough to fill one rocket? Okay, why not? Why not? No barrels? Why no barrels? Oh, I guess it's just... Yeah, that's not enough, really. Cool, okay. Oh, it's working on it. Yeah, so let's just do uranium ammo, but like a bunch of them. So where would that be? Oh, it's because I've... yeah. So, it's just interesting you're getting a lot of bugs that seem to have been, I say, things that we were having a problem with during the LAN. Cool, and then if we were to say some landmines. I guess I can only click on one on the entrance because it automatically updates the exit, but then the game forgets that it's switched the direction as if it still needed to build the exit. At least now I have some more investigation to do's, and if it turns out bad, I should finally make a Factorio forum account. I've got one. I think I've mentioned this story a bunch of times, but I actually got banned on the forums because I did a thing basically when the game was it coming out or was it in? I can't remember whether it was just a new version or something, but they mentioned about potentially going to events, basically like game like the and what I recommended was something called Resd, which was a gaming event that used to be run in London, but is now sadly defunct. A forum moderator took that as being me, like promoting it, basically, as if I was, a member of the, part of the company that did the event, sort of thing, and just banned me. There's no warning or anything. It was just, straight up ban straight away. So, the question is whether we do something with flame fuel, basically. Flamethrower turrets. Because we could easily pop some in kind of here. To do something like that, say. Move that back maybe. Oh, I can't. Could I do that there? So maybe if I do make it an actual square. So really that should be. So we do that maybe. Yeah, so I was banned. I built it and they just. Somebody basically said some of the mods are a bit over the top. I can't do that though, can I? Because I need somewhere to put. In fact, yeah. Let's think about it this more in terms of. I think what I'm going to do. If I just. I think we probably need to think about more in terms of space, really. So, if we did want. I don't mind doing this by hand. Because I would have to add on some of them, wouldn't I, for our unbarreling. Okay, so if we were doing that, where are they? Oh, they're there. What would that maybe look like? We would put, say, I need to go and get some, don't I? I gotta have a look at that undergrounding as well. Evil Triggles daring to suggest events that devs asked for. Yeah, Oh, and they weren't really asking for them, sort of thing. They were just sort of saying they might do. I'm pretty sure it was in a Friday Facts. And that was literally the other thing, I suppose, that made it a little suspicious. It was literally my first post on the forum, but I had an account for absolutely ages. Hello, Jamal. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good day. You're using the my one avatar that I put on. And hello to you too. Not avatar. What do you call them? Emoji. I was putting serious thought into doing some of that because it doesn't feel, there's a few you've subscribed, and I know that like Prime subscriptions and stuff, so slightly different sort of thing to it, but it doesn't feel right that you get basically absolutely nothing. But what I was going to do, and they weren't, it was never anything spectacular, but was because obviously Hermes Trismegistus is kind of the origin of my username, and that's all about alchemy and that sort of thing. And so I was going to do the alchemical symbols basically, because you've got fairly nice, simple designs that I could do as geometric things, and basically turn them into little icons, and then like the different levels of subscription would get you different ones. But I got bored. Shouldn't say that, but I didn't really, I didn't get it done, sort of thing, and it became a bit sort of. I basically started it when I had I think way back when somebody subscribed, and then they dropped the subscription, and I was like, well, it's not really the point. Okay, so that's brought in some of them. Let's grab in some barrels as well. I guess if I'm going to be placing these, then I need to have them, don't I guess. I'm sure this is way overkill. I bet we turn up and we're like, just the one Tesla turret will kill them because I've done enough, upgrades, and then I can just zap them with stuff on here. So, but good to be prepared. Are you bringing them in? On the way 5. Which suggests you've... Oh, yeah, you've got some. Cool. Have you brought them in? Not yet. On the way 7. I don't need a lot, but I just want to test it out. Okay. Okay. So, what I could do is I could put a unbarreler and just literally feed it in directly, like so. Could even... No, I couldn't double side it from there, but I could just move that out one. Oops. I'll put that there. That. It sort of covers the diagonals. It's not brilliant, is it? But not far off. We could potentially fit in some laser turrets on the inside, wherever they are. How much room do we need? So I could put one there for certain. And one there. It's not a lot, is it? Maybe move it out a little bit. And then can't get them in there. Can I get rid of these? I'm just thinking, I mean, would I... No, I can't put it at the top. I say we don't need that. I could just increase that to 20. But we are going to need one of them. Would that fit on in? No. So could just be a little bit short on that side. And that covers everybody. And then sort of square the circle a little bit. And then just around the outside. Round the outside, round the outside. Some gun turrets. Oh, that's an annoying position, isn't it? So why does that fit to... I guess because it's not... Oh yeah, it's just offset, isn't it? So... yeah, if we put like that maybe, so that would then be a H flip, a V flip, and a H flip. Okay. Because that's got its request on still. Interesting. Yeah, what it doesn't have is a long power pole. We could get rid of you as well, couldn't we? Oh, still can't fit one in. Why not? Oh, because of maths. That's a shame. But then this could be moved over. In fact, why don't I put that there? That there. In fact, do it on that side. So that's too many for my bots and what we've got on us to fill up. So how many more would I need? I would need another 25, 50, 100, 200 more. So we would need 600 on me. Just to fill the turrets. So then we're going to need like 800 for refilling it. Yeah, you see it loses the thingy, but what I can do is plop it in like that. It keeps the thing. Okay. Now, the question is whether I can do those ghosts, those as ghost requests as well. Oh wow, the filter request thing really got fixed. Beautiful circle, the circle of death, basically. Filter request thing really got fixed. You mean as in the yeah, when you build the chest, it changes the. It killed off the. You know, the menu. Yeah. I say it was one I fed back on because it was staggeringly annoying. You'd be there, particularly with like circuit network stuff. You'd be building away, you know, setting up all your clever settings, and then, you know, doing it on a ghost and being all like, you know, from another planet, and you're sort of like, right, I'm putting all these conditions in, and then it would come and build the thing, and all of that would just go, and it'd be like, you know. So yeah, I do remember them fixing that for that exact reason. Cool. So that would give us more of that, and then I say, I don't know if I. Well, if I. Because we're going to have to rebuild this with just Ghost and then put the request on, I think. I say I don't know whether... Because if I do it from the map view, and I put it in, say, 2 barrels? Because it is super efficient. Maybe we put in 5? Because that would be then 10, 20, 30, 40. So it gives us lots spare. So what I don't know is if I now ghost that one, has that got the request in it? No. Right, so we're going to have to do the same palaver. Okay. Okay, so the bits that we would need to ghost in again. Actually, I should put the landmines on, shouldn't I? Now, landmines. What's a good range to put them on? Because I'm thinking we are, you know, proper circular death here. Didn't I have a landmine, like, template? I did. That's quite dense, isn't it? That's a lot of landmines. How many landmines is that? So that's 40 just there. I'm only going to have 200. I say I have no idea. I say people have told me they're not actually all that effective with the Pentapod lads. So I'll have to see. Any way I can get these placing that gap there? That'd be nice. No, that's not good, is it? Put one there. I sort of like the free place of landmines, but it's also really annoying for getting them to look good. Because that's obviously the priority. You want your landmines to look good. What we got? I think that's about 2 sort of rows in. So if we do say, yeah, get rid of that. Oh, I should have just copied it with your guns on. That would have been more sensible, wouldn't it? Yeah, looks like I've misaligned it. That's fine. So, okay, yeah, so we don't need any of those 3. And then what? Well, actually, we probably do. And then we want to extend it this way, so we want like another one there and there. I've seen the vogue for putting them on spaceship seems to have taken hold. Oops. It is a bizarre thing that landmines work in space. Well, I suppose in reality, in real life, they would, because the explosive is not dependent on oxygen, as it were. So I guess that makes sense in a way. It should blow up the platform. That should be like your punishment for using them, I think. So I think this needs to go over a bit, doesn't it? So it'd be maybe. If we... Let's just lay them in, because I need to know how many it is. Yeah, the menu stays alive. Yeah, it's the same thing certain creatures see. If they would see something nice looking. WTF, space mines, the things some people come up with. Yeah, say it's something I'm not a fan of. I think it should have some kind of cost, as it were. But if that's sort of in line with that one. You know, you could use them, but I don't know. I mean, they could do what they did with ammo as well, that you know, they only stack to 10 or something, and so it's really difficult to send them up. But yeah, I'm not a fan of, because landmines are like secretly OP anyway, because you can actually just throw them like grenades and stuff, and it's sort of weird when you really think about it. Do one in there. It's interesting they seem to have a hitbox now. I don't remember that from before. Click that. Yeah, don't remember a hitbox on it. So, are you gonna tile? And how many? That's 41 landmines. Not really, but not far off. Okay, so we need to move, say, those like up a bit to there, and those sort of down a bit. I'm happy with that. It's not perfect, but landmine beggars can't be choosers, I guess. Which ones did I copy? It was those three there, so that should really be somewhere in there-ish. No? Don't work, does it? I'm sure the Pentapods will appreciate my aesthetically pleasing landmines as they stand on them. How about I just do that to line it up? There we go, that's better. And then that. So we're sort of missing one there. That one's absolutely fugly, isn't it? Again, I don't remember the hitbox on. So, how many landmines is it, is the question? 160. Okay. 160. Right, so, if we ended up, wanting to lay that down twice, we'd need 320. And we've only got 200. So if we make that 400, then that will lay it down a couple of times. I'm sort of assuming different waves are going to come in, and then I'll be able to replace them. Okay. So, let's do some blueprinting, and then we can start putting things in. So if we just sort of blueprint that as our kind of, in fact, actually no. What we want is to put in this guy first. So this is the complete blueprint of the whole thing. So we've got that as a reference. And then what we would need to do is like take some of them out, ghost them in, blah blah blah. So if I just go, so how would I want to do that? If I go, if I take that, do it from there. It's got requested. Let's make it 20 actually. In fact, can it hold 20? I'm not sure they can they? No, 15 is the maximum. There we go. But it's not being replenished, so that's fine. And then if we blueprint that... No, I have to copy-paste it, don't I? But we grab the actual power poles, then I know what the positioning is. So if we plop that down... Does it have the request? It has the requests. Okay, so that's like part 3, as it were. Oops. So bin that one. This is the full thing, so we can take out that because we've now got that as a separate thing. Then we want to do the machines. Oops. So we go boop. In fact, we go boop and boop. And then we put in, I can't remember how many I put in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I can just copy that up because that's like and I can rotate. So if I copy that, now I can put that there. So as a ghost, yeah, that's fine. So we can then come back here. This isn't a pain in the bum at all, is it? It's almost like they should make ghost placing part of the actual thing from the get-go. And not mess about with requester chests and stuff. But, I mean, that's just an opinion. Cool, okay. So those have the request for the Doomsday. Excellent. Now, we want to do the same with the guns. But I want to just plot this over here. So that I can remember where we want the guns. Because I gotta go. I've already got 2 on these, haven't I? So if I go like that, pop that in. And that. And like that. The basic thing is when you do them as a copy, you do it via copy paste. It like keeps the request in, but when you do it as a blueprint, like straight blueprint, it doesn't keep the requests in. So you have to do a copy paste to get yourself the blueprint, and then you paste it into your inventory. It's like, I don't know. It's like they don't want to remove it, but they also don't want to make it easier for some reason. It's very strange. So boop, and then if we just sort of move that one, boop. And then we can take them out. And just sort of copy that one. Oh, why was that not a rotate? Should be a flip in these. Boop. Vertical. Boop. Horizontal. Boop. Okay. So, we've still got this one here, you know, the original. Is that right with the positioning? Yeah, cool. Now, if we kind of take that out and then copy paste this whole thing and then put it in like that. So that's my blueprint, I hope. That should fill out and put everything in. We build that first and then we pop that on top. So let's test that out basically. I need to go and get all of the well, it's like reactive armor, isn't it? Yeah, explosive reactive armor, I guess. Except that, yeah. Explosive reactive armor doesn't automatically replenish itself, is one of the things. We might even just produce them up there. Probably, yeah. I mean, there is eventually the recipes for explosives and coal and stuff, isn't it? Inconsistencies, gotta love them, indeed. Yeah, I mean, same. And it's only a bit of steel as well, isn't it? Because that's the other thing why landmines are kind of OP, is that they're super cheap. It's 1 explosives and 2 steel for 4 landmines. You know, so it's not like it's a steel per landmine. You get 4 landmines out of 1 bit of steel, which is just off the charts. You know, this has a single magazine. Obviously, it's got lots of bullets in it. Well, lots, I say. I think it's only 10, isn't it, or something? But that costs 1 steel. 4 of those cost 1 steel. And half an explosive. And a rocket, each rocket costs 1 explosive. So you get, you know, that's even 2 to 1 there. You know, so landmines are way OP. And they benefit from the bonuses as well. So explosive damage, which is an infinite tech, I think. I seem to remember. I think so. But they obviously get bonus from, you know, just doing explosive damage. So landmines are just ridiculously OP. And I think I said that was how the speedrunners were cheesing Malvis, basically. They had walls up, but basically what they had is just like a field of landmines. Just, you know, like, it wasn't even that dense. It was just like a field of landmines, like a good distance away from all the walls. And what was happening seemed to be some kind of weird, like, quirk to the biter behaviour, in that I think because it stuns biters, effectively they were all sort of rushing in and kind of hitting a load of landmines, getting stunned, and then something was happening in the code, which I suspect is like, you know, just almost a bug in a sense, but not quite. And they were all then just standing there. And what would happen, and so there was literally, so there was a wall, and it was only a single thing thick, and then there's just a whole big like field of landmines, you know, fairly, say, not massively dense. And then slightly away from that, there was just this field, this like, you know, block basically of biters, basically, all just sort of almost queued up, you know, all just sort of stood there. And there was obviously then pathing issues where they weren't, because they're not able to path through each other. I think they kept that as a, you know, they can path certain ways, but they can't path others, basically. But yeah, so there was then just this block of biters, and I expect what was happening as well is once they all went into that pause mode, eventually it was just despawning the biters, because it gets to a point where there's so many biters that obviously it would affect performance, and so they were just going like, you know, eventually it would just delete the biters, you know, so they didn't actually have to kill a lot of them. So yeah, that was kind of a, because what I did towards, I think it was on the second to last day, maybe, I did like a tour of the everyone's servers, and it was quite fascinating actually, because one of the things I was sort of feeling that we were way behind and everybody else was way ahead of us and all that sort of stuff. And actually looking around at everyone's servers, it was like, actually no, pretty much everyone's kind of in the same place, apart from, say, the speedrunners. And I think there was a team either playing with Troopin or, you know, something like that, or he was, you know, helping them, or they were his friends or something, I don't know. But they'd got a bit further, basically, because he'd obviously had months and months playing with the game. So yeah, so we will test out this blueprint. We should now have enough stuff, I guess. Obviously not going to the accumulate. I didn't blueprint that properly, did I? Oh, I put it in here. Didn't I? Yeah. So we've got that. We'll need to plop that down a few times. Then in theory, the idea would be to put that down, and the bots just all sort of fill it up. And then once we're happy that that's all built and, you know, there's stuff in the, in the flamers and stuff like that, we then put the artillery in, and it starts effectively shooting stuff, and we'll see if it just dies. But one of the things I'm wondering if I can fit in is actual, you know, barrel, like chests or something, in order to put barrels in, basically. But what we'll do is we're going to test this on the biters, essentially. So we'll wander out, and I'll plop down. What was the one I need to get rid of? It's that one we're getting rid of, isn't it? So we'll go out and we'll kind of plop it down and see how the biters like it, basically. Because what I can do, I can go and pick up those other ones. But in particular, see what happens with the power. Oh, I think the camera's gone, isn't it? Yeah, the camera's gone. Hang on. That's a particularly interesting pose I've got there. Ah. What's up on that? You can see me now. Yet another thing where I've got a solution, but testing it requires a lot of faffing around, so I haven't done it yet. God, I'm lazy. Back, thank you very much. I wonder which kind of asteroids they kill. They might landmines, I mean, it's basically anything that's susceptible to explosive damage, but one of the things with it is small asteroids, I don't think they do any damage to your platform. So not just the small chunks, but the actual small asteroids don't damage your platform, so you end up using a lot to destroy something that doesn't actually affect you in any way. So, you know, it's a little bit pointless from that point of view. But yeah, anything that's any explosive susceptible thing, basically. So like mediums, I think. Big ones, I think, are susceptible, but they don't. You have to have quite a thick, you know, set of land, you know, like rows and rows of landmines to really take them out. One of the things they did as well is, I think somebody mentioned, I think in the chat here, that because something else Troopin had done, he built what he called, what did he call it? I can't remember. It's like a breeze block or something. But it's basically like, why have they gone in there? With trash rush unrequested isn't on. Oh, because I've got upper limits set. So maybe if we take that to 100. Oh, I forgot. I forgot I was in the mech suit and obviously just jumped over the wall. I was expecting to crash into it. Cool. Okay, so we're well away from that. And we got our sacrificial lambs. Now, do I do a quick save? Because I don't really want to wait for a whole bunch of level 2 accumulators and stuff to be built. I guess I could check and see how many, if any, have got back in stock. But it won't be making any, you see, because it's not got any demand for them. I could pop in, especially now that we've got cliff explosive, I could fill in the gaps, couldn't I? That'd give my platform something to do as well. Where's my power stuff? There. Okay. So, because although, you know, cliffs are now good, or not horrible, they still get in the way. Every so often. Cool, so we now got a little bit of demand for stuff, but I think I'm going to do a quick save, basically, so I don't have to mess about if we lose all of these, because the biters take affront to them. So, what I could do, get rid of that, sorry, get rid of that, move that. No. Huh. Why is that not letting me queue on it? Interesting. I seem to have tweaked that. But yes, we would want that there, that there, that there. So the idea, I could make that a snappy one, couldn't I? Did I set that to... No, I didn't. So, we come in. We're all ready to go. We've landed. We've run away a bit. We get these built. Cool. And then we maybe extend a line out there. I'm going to have to clear out a bit, I think. Someone's like saying on the Reddit, it's like, again, like, the intention isn't for you to have blueprints in your inventory. It's like, well, why can you then? Why is that a thing then, if that's not what they want you to do? That's like, well, you know, make up your mind. What, you know, how do you want to have it work, as it were? I'm just wondering if I can maybe put a fourth one in with what I've got. I think they've been bringing things to you. I can, very nearly. Okay. So we do that. The risk with it is going to, I mean, I might end up putting, you know, one at the bottom, one at the top, one in the middle, you know, one at the side. Because the risk is going to be, we get a load of Pentapods come that way, and they just chew their way through it, basically. So that's probably not the best arrangement of it. I could always put it way out the way, and just power pole across, I guess. Yeah, so maybe we think about those terms, but then what we do is we come in, we pop that in. And they should fill everything in. There we go. Including oil? Yes, but... Huh. Item ingredient shortage. Why have you not put... Because that's... Oh no! Have I not got any on me? Oh, I've only got 10. Okay, so that needs to be 100, doesn't it? Okay, so that's an error. Yeah, so we've done these ones down here. Well, I think we'll be alright, biters. It's this electricity part of it I want to test, really. So we then put that one on. I don't fill it up, because I also forgot to put that as a request, so we need them. This is going well, isn't it? How many would I need? 10 would be an entire row, but I've got like 15 on request anyway, so we did put, say, 15. Let's call it 20. Let's call it 20 between friends. So, what I'm probably going to be able to do, if I sort of do that, because we do have, very conveniently, I'd like to think of as our friendly neighbourhood artillery. Cool. Now I came over here because I knew there was this great big lovely pile of biters. So what we want to see is how quick they come in. And how effective this is. Does it, you know, use up all the juice? That's quite a lot of biters. Now you would need target filters on landmines. Yeah. I wonder if you can, actually. No, you can't select them. Here we go. Oh, I forgot to turn my lights off. So accumulated charges only up to that. We obviously lost some stuff. Lost some turrets and that. But then we know these guys do spitting and stuff, where it's a bit different, isn't it, in on Pentaland? Oh, some more of the guys. So yeah, it's like it's got a battery in it, basically. It charges up. So yeah, I think we need to do it during the day. If we can. It's interesting that it's not properly going back up again. I guess it's night, isn't it? Yeah, it's night. I'm going to call that a success. So, we needed artillery shells. I probably want a bit more than that, actually, if I can, because I've got super big inventory now that we've got a mech armor. 100 barrels, because as I said, we didn't apply flame to the situation, and flame is always good for every situation. Cool, I'm happy with that. Basically, weight activated, yeah. Cool. So, I guess we need to head over to everybody's favourite planet. What I'm actually going to do when we get there is see if I can take them on by, you know, myself, as it were, by, with like, Tesla gun. Because obviously I didn't wade in there either. And potentially that will help out as well. So we need to make sure everything is off. Yeah. Cool. Cool. The turrets took damage. Ah, that's a thing. We need repair packs, don't we? And that needs capping. This does that. Oh, not done it. I bet some bot halfway across the system has been assigned their job. Right, so preparations completed. Operation Overlord, or whatever it was called, I can never remember, is ready to commence. I guess we should be checking the weather. I'm just trying to think if there is anything. I guess we could turn all of that back on. And do that. I could also get that repaired quickly. These are all my blueprints, you see. Yeah, so if I pop you, pop you down. These get repaired. And what I can do, I think... Oh, no, I can't really, because I've added it on there, can't I? I was going to add on the combat one, but there just isn't enough room now. So what we need to think is what's missing from there. Repair packs was one we added on. Oh no, they're already there. But we want 200. And... so we've got artillery. We've got laser turrets, have we? We've got turrets. Don't think we've got any turrets, have we? How about... I'm just thinking whether I should just get rid of a lot of this. Because we can always order it in later. Yeah, let's dump a lot of these. Leave modules. Can make level 3 modules now. Platform's fine. I guess let's have some walls there. that. Tank, shells, landmine needed to be like. Because what I'm thinking, I'll just add on the combat one. And if I clear out enough, in fact, let's leave the blue ones. Don't need them. Don't need them. Won't have to have them. Let's keep it. I didn't actually use the pipes, did I? So I could take that off the list, but let's get rid of all that. Accumulators. Accumulators. Logic stuff. You're being weird at me, are you? Zero. Remains no. Because these logic things, logic groups are additive, so we didn't use the tanks in the end, did we? So we'll get rid of that. Tanks are called tanks because that's how they were hidden. So when they had, as in battle tanks, they sort of disguised it by putting tank, meaning storage tank, on the shipping labels, basically. Do I want... I think it's probably best to have... Well, I don't want them, no, I want the level 2 now. So, we'll sort that out in a minute. Again, don't want them. I didn't set that as a limit, so we've got loads over. Oh, you're not getting rid of them? Well, oh, that's set to 1,000. Why is that set to 1,000? Get rid of green mount. All the rockets I used to send this up in, and now I'm just dumping it overboard. I guess we do want the lasers, don't we? And in fact, I got rid of them, but I actually want them. Brilliant, well done. And then so get rid of recycler jobs. We want them. We want them. So how much? Is that? Yeah, that's enough room. So if we put on that one, and we want to get rid of that, and that, because we never used them. We also actually maybe boost that up to 200. So, we're going to have to wait for a lot of rockets. That's annoying. But it is what it is. Yeah, a lot of rockets. We could also get rid of the silo one. If we need room. Oh, rockets happening. Rockets are happening. We could also set that one to auto as well to help out. And I can just sort of turn that off. And they should go back into the system, so we at least have everything ready. Need to get rid of these as well. Oh! I could actually maybe add on more rockets, couldn't I? Certainly one more. We've got room for that. Where we go? Oops. So, and we've got another one here. If we get rid of whatever that is. That's just a radar unit, it's fine. I don't think I've upgraded this base at all, have I? No, it's all just blue assemblers and yellow belt and... Crikey, how antiquated. How are we doing on the damages? Oh, we've been chugging through them. I didn't realise. Cool. That's good. We could then put some prods on just to string it through, because I've not even done the, you know, manually unlocked stuff on Gleba. We're miles off. How many got? Yeah, I got those 2 researches. I don't think I made any bioflux when I was there. I was just feeling miserable. So I think we could do that one. Does that take it on prep? No, we would need to do that one as well. And then that one too. Yeah. So that would take them on to, you know, blue and steel in parallel. And then, oh, I've got that as well. Maybe I just do one each of those to help me out with the rocket production. I think rocket fuel has one as well, doesn't it? But it's a Gleba one, I think. Yeah, there you go. Rocket fuel productivity. A Gleba one. Okay. Sort of getting into territory where they're sufficiently expensive that my base here isn't really able to cope. It's only like 60 science a minute, if that. Oh, I never talked about what the problem was. So I could get off that and get it making stuff. Basically, and I need to actually fix this. We can do this while they're firing rockets. I'm a bit surprised they're not actually making anymore. Why are these not getting filled out? Where are you, construction bots? I did put them in, didn't I? I do have silent collection. Yeah, there we go. Got loads of them. Get on with it. What are you waiting for? Yes, Volcanus ran out of power, basically, because I hadn't really been keeping it up at all on how we were doing with sulfuric acid. And obviously I divided it in half, so this top bit was all the bit that was providing the sulfuric acid for them, and basically it just ran out, so we didn't have any. So I've connected up the other part, and what we really need to do, which is what I've forgotten to do, is kind of get those harvested as well. And to do that, I need to take some roboports over there. I put this in because we got in, it was obviously a death spiral situation where it wasn't actually able to sustain itself. So yeah, I had to do a little bit of emergency solar panel building. I did also then just chuck in, because obviously these are just making belts. There's so there's no prod to be gained. So I've just put in fact, why have I got 4 in there? That's pointless, isn't it? But yeah, there's efficiency modules in them now, just to pull down the demand a little bit. Because they are the most expensive ones. I don't have any modules in them, do I? Okay, I could do that as well. Oops. Yeah, because they are super power hungry. But then I also put some steam ones on the back, just to act as a bit of a buffer, basically, so that, you know, it's not a cascade failure in quite the same way. That then, right, we need to just keep extending this. Boop, boop, boop. Do 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 do. How are you doing? Have you got things? Got some things. We could take that off, I guess. We don't really need 200 barrels. And then ammo-wise, maybe we drop that down to like 200. So that it's, no, maybe 400. An additive thing, we don't really need an extra 100. Let's make it 60 to make it 100 total. What else can we do? Because they're only 25 per rocket now. I appear to have literally hundreds, excuse me, of repair packs. That's not really needed, is it? Why have we got so many? Oh, that's uncapped. So that could just, I mean, that could just be 0. It's got plenty of... Yeah, so some of them it's not going to be able to do it, is it? Okay, fine. Fine, you win. How are we doing with building these? Are you set to auto? You are, yes. And auto, cool. Why are you waiting? All that uranium ammo, okay. So we should have plenty of room. Not enough to fill one rocket, eh? So some of these we might have to send up manually. Do we need 20 artillery turrets, really? What else is red? Landmines. What do they stack to in a rocket then? Yeah, rocket capacity 100, you see. Nerf landmines, OP. I thought I had flamethrower turrets on here already. Didn't I? Why are you set to import from there? Do I not? No. Okay. Shouldn't be too long. Oh, sure, I'd sent the combat bots up as well. Okay, fine. Whatever. Oh yes, they changed that, didn't they? You can set the minimum launch value in the request on the platform, so it ships it up as little as you like. Ran into the same issue. Yeah, they changed that. They made that. So I've not used that before. How did we do that? So we go. Oh, there we go. Custom payload. 1. Cool. An entire rocket to send a rocket launcher up. And I'll probably not use it. Well. I guess the other thing, in fact, actually, maybe what I'm thinking of, does 5 legs have them on? I can't see... Combat... Oh, there we are. Look, yeah, there's combat bots on there. So do we need... In fact, there's also shotgun rounds and... So do we need this to bring them up, really? I could... Oh, well, it's already got them. Oh, and it's sending them up already. Oh, okay. But I could drop in the rocket capacity 50. So we could always chop them down anyway. Oops. Because it had like 100 on the other one, didn't it? I've already got 100 here. So maybe if we take that down to... Well, 300 anyway. Oh, there's 400 on the way, so we're sorted anyway. We're nearly there then. Nearly there. What we could do, as I say, is send 5 legs. We want to put on a condition... just a big one, so I don't forget. So let's send you there. I have a feeling it might send stuff down, so maybe if we turn that off. Yeah. And then we want to go back to Volcanus and start popping these in. Yeah. Need to... let's put that there. There. And then... Yeah. They should be the other way around, shouldn't they? Just realised that. Oh god, I hate pump checks and oil and all that. Okay, let them fill all that in. They probably need to get an entire rocket, that entire space platform worth of stuff. Has 5 legs arrived? I think it has. Yes, so if we pause that. Excellent. What about Sweet Ride? How are you doing? You're literally just waiting on... Not enough to fill 1 rocket. So how about... We don't bother. We know we've already got some. So we're literally waiting on them. And why is that still set to... Let's send some more then. Okay, so I might as well go up there now, since we're virtually there. Nearly there. Nearly beginning our best non-political podcast in your opinion. Oh, I don't really listen to podcasts, if I'm honest. I used to listen to a lot of Radio 4, which is kind of the same sort of thing. But the Play, Watch, Listen one was one I used to listen to occasionally, which is the Lana Pierce and Mike Bithell and old, what's his face, actor who's in every game, and music guy. I don't really listen to Pascal. It's sort of I don't know. Say to me, it's just radio, and I can listen to the radio. Oh, there's a Factorio one, isn't there? In there a Factorio podcast where they interview like mod developers and stuff. I seem to remember that. Travel to space platform. Sweet mind. Oh, hello, Ultimate Place. How you doing? Thanks for the hydrate reminder. Today I got Space Age. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, I'm doing well. A bit tired after yesterday. Managed to wear myself out. I had one of my sort of manic days yesterday where I was doing loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of stuff, and then next day I'm then completely shattered. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, it's been a good day, I think. Boop. Cool. So you got Space Age, did you? I didn't put those requests on, did I? For extra level 2 shields. I wonder if we could quickly do that. How many have you got available? And then it would be level 2. I'm kind of, thinking from a point of view of if I get trashed, which is a point. I don't know that. Should I? Because I'm not really building armor on now for this. Just the bits for armor? Because they introduced basically, so that now requires Power Armor Mark II, and it's the only one that's an upgrade. You have to actually build one of them in order to then build one of them. So if we get stomped on, but I'm going to do a quick save anyway, aren't I? So okay, so no, we're waiting for them. Just get them in, and then I can change my mix basically because I haven't got any stuff on me basically. That's military. It's all roboports and stuff. So we want a few personal laser defences, I think, at the very least. So we need to drop them down and some shields, How are we doing? Nearly there. You used to... Yeah, I used to listen to Radio 4 too. I remember when I was 18 and Jeremy Hunt replaced the H with a C. Incident happened and the host started choking with repressed laughter. Yeah, that was rather embarrassing. I'm sure he's had it a lot throughout his entire life. But yeah, it was quite funny. So I used to listen to a lot of Radio 4, but I don't know, it's weird. This is one of my things where I don't like to be dramatic, as it were, but it's like, because apparently autistic people tend to, and like ADHD people, people who are neurodivergent, they tend to just like adopt hobbies at the drop of a hat, and they'll like, glom onto something and like get really obsessed with it and then just forget about it, or just there's no time to do it or what have you, and it just becomes a past thing. So I used to listen to loads of talk radio, Radio 4 and that, and now I just don't, basically. I just don't have the time, which is weird because how did I have the time before? It's like I used to watch a lot of TV, but now basically just watch the Grand Prix and that's it. Okay, so I think we're ready to go. So we want to go to Gleba's, and we want to put on a weight condition, I guess, of like, again, 300 seconds, so that, or 3,000 seconds even, so that we get there and I don't, it doesn't leave and what have you, and I don't have to remember to put it on pause or anything. So off we go. Have you stopped and have you paused? Yeah, so you're stopped. Okay. So, we need to get there. Our triumphant return. Bringing the sound of freedom to everybody's favourite mushroom planet. Everybody's favourite mushroom. This is a way better platform. It's got the problem with the whole chucking stuff overboard that I really messed up, but it's like a way better platform. It actually produces enough thrust, and that's too many engines really, I think. But yeah, so it's got lots more grabber arms and stuff. It doesn't run out of ammo because it's got enough smelters on it and stuff. Are we there yet? I think we've arrived, haven't we? Yep. We're just using the drift to slow down. Okay, so let's cheat. We'll do a quick save. And then we'll drop down to the planet and we'll start ordering stuff in. First, what we want to see is, do they instantly aggro on us? Am I going to have to just sort of run away? I don't know how we're going to proceed if we have to do that. Might end up being better picking up the landing pad if they do. But then where are we going to go? So, we've done a save. So let's head down. Let's see if we get any visitors. See if anyone comes to say hello. Any response? Oh. They're moving. But only because I think it starts animating them. Once you're near them. Or, you know, in range as it were. So, I think we're okay. In terms of getting all this stuff that's on here. Kind of getting established. We do want to... Is there... Yeah, so we have construction bots, you see. Oh, right, there were cliffs there. Okay. And then I want to grab that. Why did... Oh, I guess it's dropping stuff down. Where are you getting that stuff from? Ah, you see, it's dumped it out. Why are my bots not... Oh! Oh, because that's on. There we go. Which is a point. This should be on, shouldn't it? And it should have construction bots in. And we should be adding more of that in. Just very carefully. Consciously, because they really aren't that far away. Why is that damaged? Did I do that? But yes, we want to add on combat. So start bringing things down, and then I need to make sure there's enough room. How much have we got in these? I didn't realise. Okay. Anyone angry yet? Oh. No? Okay. They won't be bringing me anything because there's no loggy bots, are there? Have we put a chest there? Look at it all coming down. This isn't good. Because it could well mean all our stuff gets trashed. Right, so this should stock me up. We also want... I mean, I assume they must have come and attacked at some point then, because these were damaged. Interesting. Let's just put a row of them. Right, so we're getting rid of inventory things. That's good. They're all coming down. Get rid of these actually. Have we got any? Yeah, there's loads of solar panels in there. I'm just pleased I haven't got instantly stomped on. Because that's what I was kind of expecting to have. Not that we might not get stomped on very soon, but what am I looking for? We're still emptying out because we need another road, really. Get more charging slots. How are we doing? Well, that's spoilage already. I wonder what that was. Fruits, I'm assuming. Fruits of the looms. Okay. I'm all stocked up with the things. Oh no, I'm not got enough Tesla, am I? Is that a thing that it has? No. On the way, 0 of 200. Okay. Okay. My 2 platforms in orbit. What are you doing? Because I was going to turn you back on, wasn't I? So, we put that back on auto. And leave it to chug through that. And that's 10 minutes, isn't it? It's not going anywhere for a while. And then you've still got a bunch of stuff, but you're waiting here so that we can drop that down. What we could also do is send down the tank stuff and the... Where's the tank? There's a tank. The extra bots and the power armor bits and pieces. So we can do a swapsy. Okay. So I want to have a couple of shields at least. Did they get put in here? No? Where have they gone then? Have I got them? No, I've not got them. Have they not arrived yet? No, there they are. Why is it? Oh, it's because it's not on trash I'm requested. Okay, so I want to go with... What do we think? Well, I've got 3 reactors, haven't I? So maybe... What am I doing? Hang on. Maybe 3 of each. So 3 shields. And 3 lasers. I'm pretty sure I've got some higher level lasers, but I don't know where. Okay. So I'm sort of happy that we've managed to establish a beachhead. We're going to do a save. And then we're going to try and put in some of these solar blueprints. I think what I'm going to do is say, sort of put them around here. And then do like a power line over to sort of over here or something. And then start lobbing some artillery out and see what happens, basically. So, let's say 1 there. 1 there. Let's do it wrong. There. And on there. Need to connect everything up as well, don't we? Cool. Still no reaction, which is good. Now what I was going to test, wasn't I, is whether I can do anything by hand or whether we get flattened. I think what I'll do is if we run out of power line and build in the oh, those look like pentapods to me. Because we've had no radar coverage here, so I'm expecting it to be absolutely teeming. If we put one up there, but then we put like a secondary... Oh, have I not got any power poles? Yeah, why have we not built that one? Cannot build on pink marsh, okay. I guess it's because it's water? Oh, it's doing the whole landfill thing. Right, okay. But yeah, we'll put a sort of secondary like backup line over here. And then tempted to see if I can make the third one in as well. Down the middle. Cool. And then we will pop in the is this cliff? Can't tell. So if we add in that, yeah, that's cliff, isn't it? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Oh, that's right. I was doing shift like a silly person. That's annoying. Have I got? Because I haven't got any cliff explosive on me. The one thing I forgot. I don't think these ever got anything. So yeah. Okay. We could maybe send one of them back. And get it to bring cliff explosive from Nervis. Oh, crikey. Gleba is so much more fun without spoilage. Hope you got enough landfill. No, I don't think I did. I didn't think you got any. Is it just me or is Gleba music similar to the Resident Evil intro? Oh yeah, yeah. There's notes. There's familiarity with that. It has lots of, like, quite a lot of the Factorio ones have like, let's call them influences or elements from like things like what should we call it? What's it called? Do androids dream of electric sheep? What's the film of that called? Bounty Hunter one. Oh, Blade Runner. Christ. Brain's just not working. But yeah, there's sort of elements of all sorts of things like that. With there's another one it's like a flavour of, and like I mean the Demolisher track is very Godzilla and similar. Okay, so there's cliff explosive coming eventually. Where could I guess I could put it in anyway because it's just gonna mark them to deconstruct, but yeah, there's clearly a lot of sort of influences basically. Yeah, we'll build this in. I'm surprised if they immediately turn up because we're very, very close to these guys down the bottom right. No? You're happy with all that? Cool. I like that. I like that. So how about we do another... Sorry for the saves coming. I know people don't like it, but... I'd rather that than completely obliterate my entire progress. So... Let's get some... Well, that was easy. I mean, it was only a... whatever they're called. Long leg guy. Rather than the stompers. So how about we go down here? A shield's really... well, I suppose there is really, but... Yeah, so we've got Stomper here. Oh, the stun's quite effective on him, isn't it? We've only used up 2 ammo lots. Wow. Yeah, the whole slow down thing is really quite effective on him. He's taking a lot of hits though. Is it a medium one? It might well... Yeah, it must be a medium because it's spawning the medium of them. Now, where was the actual egg raft? It's down here, so it spawned a lot of extra stuff. Oh yeah, it really slows them down. And you're spawning more things. Okay. In fact, can I just sit over the water and... Because they can't get me, can they? They're doing their best, but they can't actually reach me if I'm flying over the water. If I can then nip in, maybe use something a bit more effective. To wipe out the actual nest. Crikey. That's a lot of guys. I shouldn't really grab them, should I? Because they'll turn into hatchling things. Well, this is proving remarkably easy. Oh, another bot. Hang on. Cyberpunk. Yeah, it might be elements of Cyberpunk. Oh, wait, have I frozen up again? Oh, that was just me staring at something. Hello, Hazy Solar. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? On YouTube? Quiet in here? Yeah, on the YouTube, yeah. Do you do research on Gleba? Do you research on Gleba? I send all my packs to Gleba, so I don't have to worry about spoilage. I'll be honest, I haven't got there yet. It's not my plan, no. I'm planning on sending them all to Nalvis, basically. But we'll have to see if that kind of works. I think I just want a sort of... If I blow up a chest with them in, I guess it just gets rid of it. I would obviously want the eggs for the whatchamacallits, but for now... Yeah, there we go. Simple. Right, so, yes, we will get back to that. So I'm just trying to clear them out for the time being. That is incredibly effective against them. Let's slow down. They don't get anywhere near me. I wonder if I can get close enough to you. Not nearly enough. I like fire. Do you like fire? I know you guys like fire. No, can't reach it, so. It's got a long range on it as well. Stop. Do you mind? So, yeah, that is proving remarkably effective, the old Tesla gun. Interesting. But no, I haven't really got to... I mean, I haven't even unlocked the science pack on Gleba yet. That's how far, or how, you know, poorly I did, basically, in terms of doing this. Now, I am curious as to whether this is even, you know, effective type of thing. So, what we could do is do another quick save scum. Like so. And then pop this in. Where is it? It's here, isn't it? Let's turn these guys back on. So I'm sort of curious as to whether this is worth doing. Really. Oh, look, it's already popped. Oh, it leaves an actual crater, look. Oh, that looks well cool. Wow, that's a big response. Now. Oh. Oh, wow, the landmines just popped it, basically. Fire as ever. Sorting out all of our problems. We've got some more coming in here. Could quickly replenish them. Yeah, fire's pretty effective, you can see. You do have to bear in mind I have, like, you know, I'm way up on... I have been keeping up with the... what should we call it? The old research. Is that it? We're all done? There's no more? Okay. Okay. So maybe if we pick all of this up. Let's turn our bots on. And decamp somewhere else. We don't want to do the boom puffs, do we? Because they blow up. Maybe it was the boom puffs as well going up. Yeah. These much vaunted Pentapods appear to be a bunch of puffs. It's atrocious pun. Pentapuffs. Yeah, I died, as far as I know, sometimes because I had them eggs in my inventory. Oh yeah, the old the thing. So you need to collect them for the bio chambers, but I don't want to be wandering around with them and then suddenly explode all over the place with things. And we can always go out and harvest more of them. Yeah, to have used Navis to research, because that's the only place where biolabs can be. Yeah, I mean, obviously, eventually when you get there, but I guess the question is what you do. Pentapuffs. Say, mere puffs of air. All of the hype, and in reality, it just popped. Cool. So again, if we just do a sort of a... I need to be more careful around these. Can I blow them up with... Because they're basically, oops, cluster grenades. Which I could obviously use for taking on the Pentas as well. Did you trash anything here? This is the question. Doesn't look like it, does it? Looks like it's just sort of been sat here. Full of spoilage and rubbish. Doing nothing in particular. I just assumed they would come over and trash it all, but I guess not. I guess not. So let's get a couple of lines of power poles. And then pop in the blueprint sort of here-ish, I guess. Yeah. Helps if I turn my lights on, doesn't it? Morning, Bruno. Right? Hope you're doing well. was looking at the stats again on my streams, and it really is. I stream at a terrible time. It's like basically most people seem to join for the last hour because obviously they're in bed and stuff, you know, when I'm streaming. But I just can't do the later streams. It just doesn't. I just don't have the time, basically. Cool. I guess I could have a one around, but I might as well just see what this can shoot at. Anything? Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's waking up. Where are you shooting? All the way around here. Where's that going? Oh, okay. Is this a thing? You're going to shoot it then? No, I guess that's it. So... Oh, okay, sorry. Wasn't paying attention. What was that got trashed? Oh, just the landmines. Cool. Anything else? No? All good? Don't know what everyone was moaning about. Because we need to go in the other direction. We did have a little bit of a build over here somewhere. So we need to check out over there. But I could also go down and see what that's all about, I guess. Oh, I've set everything on fire. Looks like I'm burning my own crops. That's not very good, is it? They're my crops, and I can set them on fire if I want to. Ever played RimWorld? No, I've never played RimWorld. A lot of people love it, don't they? I've never really... I say this flying over the sea thing is clearly a bit of a cheat. Yeah, they could do with something like demolishers to kind of sort them out, I think. Or sort me out, stop me flying. But then it'd dump you in water, wouldn't it? Which would just insta-kill you. Hello, how are you doing? I think really I'm just going to go around and kill the nest because I've got enough legs on and stuff that I don't think Pentapod's can actually keep up with me. No, I assume they despawn. I'm too quick, you see. Silent assassin coming in. Making a lot of noise, because I'm not very silent. And just sort of killing them off. So all this build up. Prepping all them blueprints. And I can basically just fly in, kill the nests, and run away. Oops, wrong one. Yeah, no worries. I assume when the big bikes come in, it will be a bit trickier, but for now, you mind. Yeah, I mean, I've not even used half my ammo yet. Okay, so we've cleared around there. I don't know. Am I just OP for this? Basically, is this what the kind of real issue is? No. What's the? Yeah. So I can even shoot that with a combat shotgun. Yeah, I think I might just be OP basically. Oh, no, we did take a hit there then. Let's see if we can just get it. It slows them down so much, doesn't it? Ah, here's our little build. Couldn't find it. Okay. Okay. What was that? They just pop then. Yeah, they just despawn, don't they, basically? Well, that's a little bit disappointing, if I'm honest. Oops. Because those guys are nothing. Trash mobs. And then they can't get at me over the water. Oh, you're going to come around there, are you? Well, there you go. We need to take that out, I guess, don't we? Oh, look, what are you? You're a medium. We've got a bit more resistance here. Oh, no, yeah. Oh, I spoke too soon. Not really looking at the right thing then. So, what do I do there? If I respawn, I've got nothing on me. When did we last save then? Because there have been auto-save, yeah, really recent. I wasn't really looking at the Pentapods then, that was the problem. So which bits have we done? Okay, so I've got to sweep round the bottom here again. Okay. That was also the first medium, I think, wasn't it? So these were all small ones. So maybe the mediums are a bit more a challenge? And the sort of problem is more that because it spawned small ones and they're just sat there, you know, waiting for me. But the actual challenge from the mediums is not really there yet. Where was my... It's over this way somewhere, isn't Yeah, so I wasn't really paying attention. Did we have anything up here? Wasn't there something off this way? It's you guys. Oh, here we go. You're medium? No, you're small. Just a little baby. Yeah, I think I'm overpowered for the small ones. Maybe the medium ones are a bit more of a challenge. Did I... Okay, so let's see if we can find them medium ones again. Ah, here we go. So here's the medium one. Let's pay attention this time. Ah, it spawned another medium one. Okay. Yeah, they're taking a lot more hits, aren't they? But if we get in there... Oh, no. Escape over the water. Wow, yeah, look at them. But I can go around the back here. Well, you're quicker as well, aren't you? Yeah, it's just a case... Maybe kiting them around and using my advantage over the water, maybe? Slow them down a bit. Oh no. Poor kiting job. Oh, and a small one there, that's not good. Oops. Yeah, this is definitely more of a challenge, because they are a lot tougher. So I'm guessing the big ones I would probably not be able to cope with. But that's all the nests gone, which is kind of the most important bit. I'm guessing eventually they will just despawn. Oh look, some lads up there as well. We'll just get in here. Get those done. Where'd all those medium ones go? Wow. Bit of a conference going on over there. Sorry I was eating, didn't see the comment. Not sure what that was referring to. Especially, hope you're doing well. If it was about doing well, yeah, then I'm fine. Or unless you mean the bots, I think. I don't. It's fine. It's annoying to get them rather than a problem as such. Right, so a big collection of mediums here. Let's get some fired out. See if that helps. And popped farther away. Again. They just seem to disappear, don't they, there? I wonder if it's a distance thing? Or maybe it's just because they've been here since last time I came. Oh, that's one of the shell things, isn't it? Yeah, against the small guys, it's do those, because it's obviously got eggs in it. I wonder if that's a way of effectively, like, you know, preserving them. As in, because these are slowly deteriorating. I wonder if those will just stay there forever. You know, until I harvest them. Be useful if they do. Okay. How many more we got? We're quite away from home. I'm just trying to sweep round basically and sort of clear out what we've got local. Oops. Yeah, Tesla gun is great fun. I like that. Hello, Ulrich Cole, how you doing? You seem to be missing a rocket launcher. Oh yeah, I didn't bring it with me, did I? Probably be better than the flamer, to be honest with you. It's on the, it should be on the, or in the, what do you call it, in the hub. See if I can't kite them over here again. Went to all this trouble designing this thing, and then it's like, who cares? No, not coming. Got bored, obviously. No, just got bored. Yeah. So it's feeling, I mean, you know, one of the things I was curious about is obviously they've changed a lot on Gleba and made it more attractive and all that sort of stuff. But the toys I've got, you know, the Tesla gun, the mech armor, artillery, still I think, kind of weight towards coming here last, you know? Because the numbers on the biochamber are great. I've obviously not actually really kind of used it. Are you a medium? You're a medium, aren't you? And that's the wrong thing. I don't know, it just seems like having these just makes it a little easier. And obviously if I was turning up first, you know, evolution doesn't start until you get here, so you could be turning up as kind of OP as I am. But, well, even more so, because none of the researches I've done are limited by Gleba. You know, I don't have the agricultural science pack. You see, medium ones, I got 3 lasers on. They're not even quality lasers. I just melt the medium Wrigley boys. Okay. Cool. So, I mean, there's only 20 minutes left of the stream. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? Because really we need to sort of tear up, you know, the rubbish that we've already got and stuff. I'm going to start again, I think. Oh, I don't want all that wishing. This is demolish. There's not enough space, eh? Looks like enough space to me. Looks like enough space to me. Okay. Let's have it to the other one. After clearing all the pentas, you only got to build a factory, easy peasy. Indeed, exactly. I mean, you know, we're basically done. I'll just call this streaming series finished, and there we are. Yeah, no, I mean, there's the whole. Oh, they've built another one. What are we on now? Because they did also make it slightly easier, didn't they? As in, sort of, reduce the evolution and stuff. I think in particular made it so that it doesn't just spawn just mediums, you know, but it's more graduated like the like now this. So let's get rid of this as well. Okay. So what we could do as well, I guess, because we know got loads of landfill, which is good. But we could put a few more of them around. They don't have radars on them, because I've sort of gotten out of the habit of putting radars on things. But, yeah. Yeah, so if we go and sort of put that in again in other places. Wait, oh! Will you leave my stuff alone? Obviously followed me over. Or maybe I had them in my inventory or something, I don't know. Cool. What will the next series be about? I don't know. I think it'll be a while before we start doing that. I was just joking, really, because I mean, this is another 4 or so weeks, I suppose. Because I've done nothing here basically. Just literally chucked in absolute bare minimum of stuff, really. Oh, it's a big noise from the camera. Pick them up, I guess. Don't really want to put those eggs in, do I? In the trash. I'd be surprised if that's what happened before. Ah, I've got a bit of wood. So if we make a wooden chest... can I hand build some... or maybe just set something running making them? Oh, you got to make nutrients and all that sort of rubbish, haven't you? Can I make nutrients out of anything I've got on me? Factorio. Nutrients, there we go. Nutrients and spoilage, okay. So maybe if we just set something up building a few biochambers. Where are they? They would be here. Do I have requester chests? Wait, where did they go? Oh, I can. Well, if we do just do that. Oh! That gave me a start. Do they spoil pretty quickly in the eggs? They must do. 15 minutes, wow, okay. And then something made a gringly noise. So yeah, I'm wanting to make biochambers. Race against time. But we need nutrients. And we just put another one of these in. Wait, can we make nutrients into this, or is it a lab one? Wikipedia, search, oops, nutrients. So that would be nutrients and spoilage. Yeah, it is made in one of these. So why can't I see the recipe? Oh yeah, nutrients and spoilage. And then stick it there. Need the eggs. Why have you not? Oh, because they're not in my trash. What are we missing? Missing just nutrients, basically. Can we speed that one up, maybe? So we got some biolabs on the go. About to get a Pentapod surprise or two. Let's speed that one up as well. We could put a Tesla tower in. when they pop. Because they are about to pop. 1 minute 40. Don't think we're going to get through them in that time, are we? Especially not since we don't have any iron plate. Yes, I never set up any... What should we call them today? Oops. Oh, of course you can't connect anything. So we're just requesting... We should have quite a lot of iron ore. We speed that one up. Maybe double it up. No. Double it up. Yeah, there we go. 23 seconds, 22. There we go. Some very angry pentapods. Somebody was busy putting them into a fire chamber. Clearly not a fan of that. Okay, so I guess we could go and see if we've got... Because we've obviously had... It's been ages since we popped those medium ones. And left the shells around. So they're up here somewhere, weren't they? I sort of wonder if they decay or, you know. Where were they? They were up this way, weren't they? I don't like this overlay effect. Yeah, so these are still here. Huh. So that's a way of kind of preserving, in a sense, the eggs. Because obviously we killed these way before. Oh, and it does small ones as well. You only get one, obviously. That's interesting. Oh, 6 from... No. Oh, no, I didn't get any. Oh, that is 50% fresh. Okay. So maybe it just slows down the decay? How many do you need in your recipe? It's just one, isn't it? Because you're just literally sticking it in a big glass tube. Okay. What's this red dot here? What's that? There's nothing there. What is that? I'm literally on top of something that isn't there. How bizarre. Okay. So the shells are a bit of a way of getting extra ones. Oh, let's used up all the power. That's great. So yeah, so there we go. I mean, there's 5 minutes left. I guess I got to add a radar to the other one. Exterminate. Yes. Exactly. Extraordinary puns. There it is. Not that the radar will be running, obviously, because we've no juice left. So yeah, so next week, we will properly start Gleba. We kind of reclaim the local territory. I don't know how quickly they, you know, respawn and all that sort of stuff. You know, refill in the area. Oh. Huh. Eggs on the ground. Yeah, this the landfill thing is just annoying for me. I just hate that. It's weird because shallow sea was one of the things I was going on about in the, you know, all the speculations and that. And then I just decided it's annoying. Oh no, we're not really. I guess I am now running lots of them, aren't I? Or 2 of them at least. So that's actually quite a lot of power demand. It's not the actual shallow sea as such that's the problem. It's just the fact that it's also bitty. You know, it's like a tiny little bit of it. Accumulator charge 0. Oh yeah, look at that. Those Tesla turrets are really hungry. Wow. So we kind of can't run 2 of them, I guess is the point. We could nip over here. If we can find our build, we'll pop in another artillery one. So I don't know what these red dots are. What is that? Because there's nothing there. Unless it's showing... It can't be showing the algae. Stratolite, because there's loads of them. Don't know. Where's our... Oh, I took it down, didn't I? Ah. Yeah, I removed it. How about then I just pop one of these in? How do you get quality items? So eventually you get the ability to craft a quality module. And if you put a quality module in a whole load of buildings, I don't think it's everything because fluids can't be quality. You see, it's the landfill again. Damn stuff. Fluids can't be quality, but basically you put the quality modules in and eventually it's like a random chance. It's basically kind of like gambling. One entity is destroyed. That's not good. Why are you not... Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh! They've even popped my landing pad. Wow. Okay. That's not good. That's not good at all, because that's tons of stuff gone. Okay, I think we need to reload on that. 4 minutes ago. Okay. I mean, it's not anything over there anyway that we need to artillery-eyes, but... Yeah, we can't have that, because that's like half of my entire base, basically. So was that these guys? It must have been these guys doing the Pentapod thing. Oh, it's from this. This is from before I even went over there. Okay. Oh, and I haven't even put the radar on. Okay, fine, whatever. It's only Gleba, who cares? The what? Pink Floyd, The Wall. You're up the creek. Yeah. What is the best planet to go to first? Well, I would say, for me personally, it's Fulgora. So, Fulgora is the planet where you have to deal with scrap. So your only resource is scrap, and you recycle scrap, and it using recyclers. You can do it by hand, so that's a little tip, because it doesn't make that obvious to you, but you can do it by hand so you can get it rolling. But you use recyclers to turn scrap into, I think it's 14 different resources. Let's have a look. Yeah, if you've been watching the videos on search Factoriopedia in Factoriopedia. I'm saying my brain's just not working today. So scrap, when you recycle scrap, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. So there are 12 different resources it can pop out, but it's a percentage-based thing. So as you can see, you've got a 4% chance of getting some stone, 20% chance of getting gear wheels. You'll end up drowning in gear wheels. 2% for blue circuits and 3% for copper. And basically, your recycler, every time it does a recycle, it just rolls a percentage chance to get one of them. It's very much like the quality. The quality is percentage-based. And so you just roll that, and this gives you the stuff. And what you need to do, basically, is work out how to manage it, because the whole thing is backwards. And that's why one of the reasons I enjoy it is that you're making blue circuits like this. Yeah, and you like you can drown in blue circuits, so you have to think of ways in order to get rid of excess material, or your entire base just sort of grinds to a halt basically. And then you get this EMP, which is one of the new buildings, and it has a 50% prod bonus on it, and it builds circuits and modules in particular, and so you get extra. Of the most difficult to produce resource, basically. So yeah. But one of the things is there's this oil sand that you can't build on until you do some particular researches. So you have to work on these plateaus. And the other top tip I would give if you're going there is wander around. Don't settle where you start. Go round. Take a landing pad with you. Bring one with you, along with the ingredients to make a rocket silo, at the very least. And take one of them round with you. And when you build that, it's a radar, basically, but you don't have to power it. So you can just keep plopping it down and revealing the map. You also take tanks to Folgora. They're not as affected, it seems, by the oil sands, so you can drive a lot quicker, because this stuff slows you down. Basically, when you walk on it, you're really, really slow. And the entire planet is lightning, basically, is your threat. You don't have any enemies, but there's lightning strikes all over. So that's your source of power, and you can use these lightning collectors and lightning rods to harvest the electricity. And so it's about building accumulators in order to store all that electricity. So I found it really fun and really interesting, and that's the one I would recommend. I guess that was a +1 on Folgora. The other option people like to go to is Volcanus. Volcanus is a little bit more simple in a sense. I mean, it's not, but the mechanic really is just around fluids. So basically you pump the lava via offshore pumps, and then you can use this foundry building, which is the exclusive building you get there, and that just lets you then make like why is that all gummed up? Oh no, it's just full. Yeah. So basically you pump lava through your pipes. You don't need to do anything special, which I think is a mistake. I think there should be some special pipe for doing it, because it's a bit too simple to get it done, in my opinion. And you use this other resource here, calcite, and turn it into liquid metals. And so it's sort of like an oil-based, an oil version of metals, basically. And that's your problem. And the resource you have to deal with is stone. We've got to get rid of stone. And as you can see, I've been turning it into stone brick. And then the kind of other easy part to it, in my opinion, is that anything that's excess here, unlike Folgora where it gums up your system, you can just chuck it in lava. You just get rid of it. And it just doesn't have any consequences. I need to do some guides and stuff, don't I? But I say I really want to finish it first, and I don't want to kind of presume stuff. But yeah, so that was the other one people like to go to first, because it gives you a building in the foundry that's like massively powerful for making iron plate, copper plate, steel, that sort of thing. It also gives you an extra level of belt tier, but I don't know. There's sort of that's so mega base, driven, as it were. But the more useful thing is the big mining drill, and Falgora and Volcanus kind of work really well in concert together, because this gives you a big mining drill that covers a bigger area, mines faster, but also has more module slots, and only depletes the patches at 50%. So you can take those, why you might want to go to Volcanus first, you can take those to Falgora and use them here, and it just makes the scrap patches last forever. I've been playing all today, and this has gone down by 0.2 or 0.1 million, I think, so 100,000, and that's it. And these are still 20 odd, 13. Obviously, I've not tapped that one properly yet because it's waiting to go. But yeah, so the two of them work really well in concert together, I would say. So you're sort of not going to be disadvantaged in either place. But Volcanus also has, what it has is it has an enemy. I can't show them, in the form of a big worm. Here we go. Here's a big wormy boy, a demolisher, and basically, if you try and build in their territory, they will come and trash all your stuff, and they are super tough, and you need to work out ways of killing them off. Because the way it works is that your initial area is free of them. You don't have one there, but your first tungsten patch, which is your resource there, will basically it'll be in a worm territory. So you need to either figure out a way to kill them off, or go in there and mine up a bunch of tungsten and run away when it arrives, sort of thing. So you've got some options. But yeah, it's a fun planet, but it's a little bit because it's basically just doing metals as oil. It's kind of not a new mechanic in a sense, whereas Falgora is something interesting, I would say. So the lightning is your enemy, exactly, yeah. So it's your enemy, but also your friend, because it's your source of free electricity. So you don't, you can have a few solar panels, and I've got a bit here to do a bit of burning, if it sort of, so it doesn't all collapse if we run out of power. But basically you harness the electricity, but it's also something you've got to guard against, because it will trash all your stuff and kill you if you get hit by it. So yeah, I think it's probably my favourite of the intermediate planets. I've not really done much of anything on the final one, so I don't know, don't have a verdict on that. But Volcanus is fun, but it's probably in a first playthrough, maybe a good starter planet, a good first planet, because it's a easy mechanic to understand and easy to work with, and your only challenge is really killing the demolishers. You do get a lot of, one of the other things is you get a lot of cliffs, basically, because it's meant to be volcanoes, and obviously you then got to work around these, but it puts you in an area that's all, I've not destroyed any cliffs here, and cliff explosive here, and artillery is here, and artillery is here. So yeah, so there you go. So that's a very, 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 very brief we're out of power again. Summary of what is going on the planets. Next time, I'm just going to pause that. Next time, we will be streaming again on Saturday and Sunday, 3 o'clock, and we will be picking up Gleba for a proper go, basically. So we need to unlock the actual science pack, make the science pack, keep our borders and stuff defended. Well, not borders, but keep our spore patches or what have you, our trees basically defended, and yeah, just do the planet properly. As mentioned before, I had been messing about on it in the beta testing, but they did a lot of the changes quite late, so it's relatively new to me. I say my big thing is like building on it is just annoying because of the tiny little patches of water that are always constantly getting in the way. But we've now got like a chest of landfill, so hopefully we'll be able to kind of cope with that a bit. But yes, next weekend, as I say, properly working on Gleba, now that we have liberated it for engineering kind. And yeah, so I say more on the go. And that is the plan basically for the streams up till Christmas. I hope we will be heading towards Aquilo by Christmas. It's obviously, is it 4 weekends to Christmas? So I think that should be enough to get us either heading there or starting there. Obviously, I won't be streaming sort of over Christmas, New Year, visiting family and also just taking a break. And then we'll pick up in the new year and see if we can finish Aquilo and head towards the edge of the solar system and see how long that takes us. After that, I will have to decide what the heck we're playing. So yeah, so that's all the streaming stuff. The other change, obviously, is that, well, if you're new here, my YouTube has all the VODs for this series, all the series I've done. I load loads of Factorio, but also series of Tectonica and Disosphere Program, Satisfactory, all three of which I want to pick up again at some point. But for now, we're really just focused on Factorio. So all of those VODs are on my YouTube channel. What's also on my YouTube channel is a whole series of Friday Facts read-through videos. And it mentions those there. They announced in this Friday Facts, the most recent one, video is live if you want to go and watch that. But they announced that that's it for Friday Facts. They may do them again when they want to talk about 2.1, the 2.1 update, but that could be it. There could be no more Friday Facts ever. So if you wanted to catch up on all of those, you can find in-depth videos on my YouTube. I tend to go the opposite way to everybody else, where people would do summaries. I go really in-depth and like talk about all sorts of stuff, and I did lots of speculation, which was an enormous amount of fun to do as we were going through the weeks building up to the release, and people did seem to enjoy those. I will be doing other content, but it's not going to come out anytime soon. Basically, is the headline. So if you want to bear with me, I would much appreciate if you do, and see if you like some of the stuff I produce. But it's all going to be more along the lines of scripted stuff and like planned stuff. I quite like doing stuff that's, a bit more produced in a sense, but obviously that therefore takes some time. You can also, I guess, follow me on like Twitter. There's also, if you're on Blue Sky, you'll be able to find the same thing there. And there is a Discord, though I'm not hugely active on Discord as a general thing. Cool. So that's all the stuff. Have you considered Minecraft Create? It's kind of like Factorio. You could YouTube it. I've never really managed to get myself into Minecraft. I appreciate it's kind of the like origin point of like Factorio and all those sorts of things. The mods that spawned it, but I can never really get into it. I think it's part of it is the whole, like first person and blockiness of it. It's just, I never really quite gelled with it, if you see what I mean. I'd have loved to have done so, but I don't know. As I say, every time I tried it, I just found it a bit sort of difficult to, work with, if you see what I mean. So it's like, I don't know, it's difficult to explain, but it's like, the thing about, one of the things I love about Factorio is the grid system. It makes it easy to build. And so, like, Minecraft is like a 3D grid in a sense. So you'd think I'd love it, but instead I just found it sort of, I don't know, too, big in a sense. It's like, I suppose in a really horrible way to put it, I guess, would be if Satisfactory is like playing with Lego, then Minecraft is like playing with Duplo. And it just didn't, I never really took to it in a sense. But so, I mean, maybe I'll give it another go, but every time I did, I just couldn't quite get my head around it, Yeah, that's okay. I say it's not, and that's just me, basically. It's another me thing. It's a bit like, some people play Satisfactory, come to Factorio and just really hate it, just much prefer that way of playing things. But yeah. Cool. So there we go. So I don't think there's anything else. If you have been watching, I hope you've enjoyed it. You might consider coming back for another one. I've been Trismegistus. This has been Factorio Space Age. Thanks for watching. Cheers.